And we're going to look at what happens when the bank suddenly decides to withdraw your company overdraft, because it's happening very frequently up and down the country, and it's happening to small and medium-sized businesses. You've had a banking relationship with your particular banker for many years now, and you think you've actually built up trust, but in fact you haven't, because the whole thing has changed. Banking decisions are no longer done at regional level, they're being done at head office level, so we are all at risk. If you go to your bank saying, well, I just need a few more thousand just to top up this overdraft to see me over the winter period, it could well be that this triggers off a whole review of the entire financial relationship between you and the bank, which in turn may mean that the bank withdraws the entire overdraft, or they put the existing overdraft up to a new higher rate. So you have to be ready for this. Now, how can you get around it? You can't. The only thing is to remember that if you have an overdraft, it is not your money. It can be withdrawn at any moment. If you cannot operate your business without an overdraft, you have to consider other forms of secured finance. That may mean personal guarantees. It may mean a charge on your house. So the best way is for you to try and borrow money from family members if you think your business is sustainable during the current recession. And mark my words, this recession is going to go on for many years, not the 1 or 2 years that most people are suggesting. If you decide that, right, you will go with the bank, and the bank asks for a personal guarantee, what does it mean? Well, quite simply, it means that the bank can still withdraw the money at any time, but they can then fall back on your house, so you could lose your house, or you could lose the other security that you're putting up. There's been some high-profile cases recently. Anthony Warrell Thompson said he wouldn't put his house up, so promptly put his company into liquidation, which is very hard on the staff because it means they won't get redundancy, they will get the statutory minimum payment. So Warrell Thompson walks away, but then he suddenly buys up 2 of the most profitable parts of the business. Well, that is what he's trying to do, but who knows, because nobody knows whether he's going to have any customers in the future. You certainly lost quite a few suppliers doing this, and there'll be a lot of suppliers who will be out of pocket because they then become unsecured creditors, and that is a position you must consider. If you're going to continue trading, are your credit terms tight? Are your customers good for the money? And that's what you have to consider. So, just to wrap up, if you go to the bank requesting changes in your banking relationship, it could well be that they withdraw your overdraft. It will certainly be that they will look at the interest rate you're paying, and if it was a good rate, you'll probably find it'll be a much higher rate in future. So consider it very carefully where you actually go near the bank. If your existing banker moves to another bank and offers you a very good deal, bear in mind you do not have a history with that particular bank, and they might well offer you a deal now and withdraw it in 6 months' time or a year later, when you most need help. So with that in mind, be very, very careful. It's February 2009. We'll see what happens in a few months' time. And thank you very much, if you're still with me, for watching this. Now, if you do want some informal advice, I'm quite happy to answer this by email, and the email address will be coming up shortly. Once again, thank you very much indeed. This has been Programme 5, and I'm Julian Bray. Good night.